Hot 106, what up? It's Nick, Bekah in studio, D.R.A.M in the building. What's going on?
Hey.
Welcome to Providence. Welcome to Rhode Island.
Congratulations.
No, congratulations.
Thank you, Providence. Thank you, New England. How y'all feeling?
We are better now that you're here.
Oh, shucks. I feel very good for that.
So we're going to get into Broccoli. Unbelievable week for the song. First off, congratulations. It went #1 on the charts.
2
How does that
million
feel?
stalks.
Yeah, 2 million stalks. It's a blessing. We're double platinum. Yeah, it's the #1 hip-hop song in the country. We're #8 on the Billboard Hot 100.
Now, let's focus on #1.
Oh, yeah.
#1.
#1. But
we
that top 10,
celebrate that?
but that top 10 hot 100, that's lit.
Unbelievable.
That's lit sauce. But that #1 hip hop, yeah, we held that down 3 weeks straight and counting.
So you get
feel
that
me?
text message, email, phone call, and you get the news that you're #1. What was the first thought that went through your mind?
I got screenshot the proof and posted on my socials.
Because it's not true unless it's screenshotted.
Exactly. That's why you be like, God damn, like when you Snapchat or something like that, when you see you've been screenshotted, it's like, I'm gonna show you I got it. Cool.
It's proof. The proof is in the screenshot.
The proof is in the pudding. No, the proof is in
the broccoli
pushing of those buttons.
It's
The
true.
truth is in the broccoli?
Yeah.
I
The
guess-
proof
Yeah,
and the truth.
I guess it is.
Yeah, the proof is in the broccoli.
So for our listeners out there, let's go a little backstory with the song. You got Lil Yachty on the track. How did it all come about?
We met through Rick Rubin, my mentor, back in February when Yachty's name really started buzzing hard to the point where like executives and stuff was raving about him. Rick asked me, he was like, did you want to meet him? I'm like, yeah. So we linked up out there in Malibu. We played each other music, and we got each other's contact through a mutual friend, Haji Films, who does camera work for both of us. He actually co-directed Broccoli video, and I saw that he was in LA one day, and I was out there recording. I told him to come through or whatever, hit him up. He came through, and we had a vibe going. He dropped a verse. 3 days later, we dropped this record on SoundCloud, thinking it was just going to be lit for that platform and Twitter or what have you. And now we're, going all over the country pushing this record.
You thought it was just going to be something on SoundCloud and Twitter.
Yeah.
What?
I swear to God.
Talk about expectations, huh?
Yeah.
Unbelievable. So you just talked about Rick Rubin. I mean, one of the founding fathers, right?
Of course.
How did you meet him? How did this all come about with your relationship with him? Because that's a good guy to know.
Yeah. Well, it's a good guy to know.
It's a good guy to know.
Good guy to know. So, he's into young, innovative artists. Chance the Rapper, Gold Link, being a couple of them. And he asks everybody he brings in, who you listening to. And both of them told him that they were listening to me. And, it made Rick, go into my full catalog. At the time, I had the One Epic Summer mixtape. This was back in November 2014. And, he has 2 tweets. I don't know if it's still the same way, but during the time, he had 2 tweets. One is an intro tweet. The second tweet was now listening to, and he changed it every so often, weeks or whatever. And, he switched it to now listening to D.R.A.M, Get Money. And that's like a mixtape cut. It's a flip of Junior Mafia's Get Money blended in with Erykah Badu's flip of Get Money. And it was just really, really, really refreshing to see him do that or whatever. I'm tripping. Then later on that day, I get a email saying Rick Rubin would like to speak with you on the phone. Let me get, give us your number, your manager's contact, And he legit called me the next day.
So, now that we're friends, the next time you go to Rick Rubin's house, can you invite me?
Are you gonna come to Malibu?
Yeah, let's do it. That's somebody's somebody like a Rick Rubin. Imagine going to that
your
guy's
bucket
house.
list? One of your bucket list things?
My bucket
Well,
list house.
it's his studio. So I haven't even been to his house yet or whatever.
So
But that's
Bekah,
the
you're inviting yourself to a place he hasn't even been yet.
No,
That's what I do.
I've been in Shangri-La.
Sure.
No, that's what everybody talks about. or
That's the
whatever.
house.
It's the studio. It's like a studio compound. They got Bob Dylan's tour bus in the backyard, and they gutted it out and made it a studio within that, too.
Unbelievable.
Yeah.
So we talked about Lil Yachty. You mentioned Chance the Rapper. Who do you want to work with? Who are some of the...
Stevie Wonder. As a matter of fact, earlier this week, I found out that that's kind of in the works.
Come on.
way.
That's amazing.
Yo, shout out to my team. I mean, I actually got to meet and work with George Clinton. I work with Neil Young. You know what I'm saying? Like, I really like the fact that, you know, I'm talking about immaculate, legendary figures in the name of music, you know, are like even considering, let alone working with me.
Well, we talked about this before the interview started, but you're someone who's been out for a minute grinding and now getting this massive success, #1 record, upcoming album, but it's got to feel great. All that hard work paid off, and now you're talking about working with greats like George Clinton and Stevie Wonder. That's got to feel amazing.
Yeah, you know, you grow up to listening to people like, you know, getting supreme influence, like a huge chunk of that, and then you can actually rub shoulders and shake hands and catch vibes. It's incredible.
So we were watching the music video yesterday. I don't know if you've seen it, but it's up to over 31 million views on Broccoli. So give us a little bit of a backstory on
Don't
how
act like
that all
you
came
knew.
about. You had no idea?
Last time I saw it was at 23 million.
Yeah, it's like it's probably even more now, but
Yeah.
it was 31 when we checked yesterday.
That looked like a fun video to shoot.
looked like
that did not look like a
bad day.
boring
out of
time.
all the videos I shot, that was the funnest one. It was the least amount of pressure. You know, my dog, you know, just little comfortable things, man. You know, everybody was easy to work with. Nobody was on no extras.
No.
So it was just mad smooth. And it looked, I mean, I had just as much as fun as the video looked.
So one of my favorite parts of Broccoli is you talk about how you wanted the fame and you got that, and you said you want every game they made on Sega. So it's Throwback Thursday, Flashback Friday. What is your favorite game that you have played on Sega?
Super Street Fighter 2.
I'll see your Super Street Fighter 2 and raise you some Aladdin and some
Lion
King.
Aladdin, yeah, Lion King. Okay, what about the
Sonic
Seven
the Hedgehog,
Up,
nothing?
the Virgin, the Seven,
Basic.
the 7 Up, Sonic 2. You know what
Come on,
I'm saying?
what do you mean basic?
Sonic
the
is a
7
basic.
Up,
legend.
the 7 Up game with the 7 Up dude.
I think I know what you're talking about.
It had the chomping teeth on it.
Yeah. I know what you're talking about.
Tiny Toons, the armadillo dude with the sword. It was like something quest, like Rocket Knight.
You ever
Rocket
played? Yeah, right. And I played Shinobi. I was really into
Shinobi.
Yes, that was it for me.
Mortal Kombat, get over here. You know.
You got to talk about Sega every now and again on the Throwback
You
Thursday.
can't listen.
Sega.
I was into The Simpsons too. That was good too.
It really was. Did you get the Ninja Turtles? It was like they had a fighting game, like maybe later on, like 95 or some shit like that, and it was like.
It was great. No, any game that came out between like 89 and like 96 with Sega, owned it, loved it.
Facts.
So we talked about Broccoli, and we talked about the music video, upcoming album. You got to give us something. I know that
It'll be out before the end of the year.
Before the end of the year.
That's all that I can give you.
No title?
Not even a title yet.
All right, well, let me ask you about two songs that we do know about. Cash Machine is the one that you just dropped. I believe it was this past week. So talk to us about that song.
Cash Machine was the record that Broccoli jumped right in front of and was like, hold up, wait a minute. Let me put some broccoli in it. Look at that. Nah, I'm bullshit. It's a real celebratory record, man. I made it as soon as I saw that, the first big check that I've ever got, was deposited into my account while I'm having a session with a guy who makes massive hits. Shout out to Ricky Reed, aka Wallpaper. But, it was like truly inspired from me saying, dang, I've really got this money now, and I want everyone that is listening, to use this record as your official payday anthem, or my mama just put some bread in my account record, or
transfer went
I
through.
just found $40 in my jeans in my back pocket. You feel me?
I think
your
that's a
celebration
good
record.
use.
Let's get into it. It's called Cash Machine.
And then the other song that we know about is Cute.
Hey, doom. That's a sleeper hit, right? That's the girls' songs. Like when I go and record, when I go and perform, that's the girls' song. Like they sing that stuff.
That's the anthem.
That's the anthem.
So it's like he's hitting all the marks. You got the guys, the girls. It's the anthem for the money. It's all good.
And what's that been like? Because you've obviously been a supporting act. You've been traveling around the country for a while now, but now you're headlining. People are coming to see D.R.A.M. What's that like to look at them in the crowd going nuts with all of your songs?
It's a blessing because to be a headliner, like you have to have them to, come to you. And like, if they really like are coming to see you and you know that you put out more music than what's just popular, quote unquote, then it's 9 times out of 10 they're going to know more of your songs than the average festival crowd, than the, supporting acts, that type of situation. So when you look out into a crowd and you see all of those faces that come out for me, it's lit. And then they know the songs. They know like 8 of the jump, like, the only jumps they don't know is the ones that, I've performed that isn't released yet.
Listen, Broccoli's doing great at radio, upcoming album. Thank you so much for rolling through. Best of luck in the future.
Thank you so much. New England! New England. I want some seafood. Thanks.